Going on?
Yo, how we doing?
Doing great.
I'm gonna get that message out in the
Cool.
in the thing.
Yeah, no, it's the weather's actually starting to kick up down here in Texas, so I was been sweating my butt off the past couple days, and yeah, just working away. Got a lot of cool things in the work, so it's
How's it
cool
in Canada right now?
Oh, it's great. I live in Vancouver, so it's nice. Weather's good. It's what, 12 degrees? Or no, it's 21 degrees. I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit. So 21 Celsius.
Oh, I was about
It's
to
a
say.
nice day though.
Okay, that's
You can
funny.
do your
You're
own translation.
I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
21? It's
I
nice.
speak metric, so
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's nice weather.
it's great though. Sun's
Good
shining
deal.
for once here. No rain right now. It's perfect. You guys should come visit.
I've been to Vancouver one time. Long story short, my cousin's husband played in the CFL for Vancouver.
Oh, cool.
So we went up there to a CFL game one time to watch him play. Which
BC
was
Lions?
cool. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
It's big
that
for
was pretty
Canada.
cool. It was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't seen a BC Lions game, so one day.
I do like it up there. Vancouver's a
Pretty.
very, very dope melting pot of people. I
Lots
like
of communities,
Yeah.
really good food. Yeah. Baseball's okay. I mean, you would have came to play against the Canadians, so yeah.
Yes, that's probably the best place I played at. It's a great vibe, dude. Great vibe.
That's cool.
Great old school vibe.
We don't get a lot of sports out here, so we'll cheer on anything.
I know. It is hilarious. Nobody knows what baseball is in there. They're like, what is
this sport?
Yeah, they're
here to drink beer and watch a show.
Yeah, exactly.
It is literally that. Well, let's talk about shoot, we have so much going on. I don't even know what to talk about. We need people to ask us questions.
Yeah, I think that's a great place to start. Any questions y'all have, if you're watching on YouTube, drop them there. We'll see them here. If you're in our Discord, feel free to ask us there. Tweet at us. Yeah, anything you guys might have. I think especially since the last announcement of adding in some new team members at Nftd, I think is a big thing people might have questions about. And so I think if anyone has whatever you got, let us know.
Yeah, well, I'll just get into some good eye candy for people. Let's see.
I like it.
Oh, I'm already up.
It's going right into it.
I'm already up, dude.
Weeks.
I don't even know.
Didn't even bring it in slowly.
Well, I didn't even know I was still up.
There you go. That's what I thought you were going to share.
Perfect.
Well,
we got so some fun ideas here. Like this, y'all are about to get to watch watch our brains as we create things. So like you can watch every step of the way. We're going to be really open with this process because we have really nothing holding us back right now. We can just kind of look at release as we go and have fun with it and build a cool interoperable ecosystem. So kind of this idea right here we're going through. So as we have announced, we have the Mirandus Art team. We were able to hire them and bring them on. They're amazing. Truly just getting just stellar stuff out. What you're seeing here is some of my own, like me going in and kind of giving them ideas. This is very, very base level, right? This picture. We kind of have two separate things going on right now, guys. Like we have old graphics, and then we're going to be meshing them into new graphics right now. So we'll be simultaneously releasing NFTs into the game, releasing new towers, new maybe spaceships soon.
Big leak.
Maybe.
Who knows?
That's fine. You know what?
I don't know. No, you're right.
Tell the
No,
community
that's
what they. Yeah, it's all good. No worries.
No, but so we'll be able to release this stuff right now and then have it being redesigned the entire time in the back. We're getting 2D models made. We're getting 3D models made. We have a lot of options. Have a whole world kind of being built. So,
and that in of itself sounds kind of crazy. Like we got basically 3 versions of the game simultaneously being built. That's crazy. Should we talk a bit about that and why it's okay and it works?
I would love to.
Let's do that. I think we should do that. Yeah, I mean, I'll jump in from like the technical perspective of this. So we have the arcade version live, and the way our ethos of building this project is that we're kind of building in the open, showing you everything as it goes, including the raw stuff. So what's live now is the retro arcade, wave-based, intense battle mode. And what's great about this is that we can test out the meta every single week. And as Tim creates brand new towers, we're able to launch them right into the game right away. So we can make sure everything is balanced while there's artists going at it to make the 3D versions of it and also the 2D higher resolution versions of it. So our plan is really to not slow down with what we're building currently. So the arcade mode's still going to go strong. And then at some point in the future, you might see things swap immediately, like everything changes depending on how we want to release it. Or you might see some of these newer towers kind of slowly pop into the 2D version. And then one day you'll see 2 buttons on the page that says, here's the classic arcade mode. And then here is a new 3D mode that you can play with. So it's really just, it's going to iterate as fast as we can build.
Yeah. And I think that's like completely along the ethos of what we've been trying to do, right? Like we're trying to break the mold of this classic game industry that kind of, it gets a little stagnated because of bureaucracy and stuff. So like we're kind of saying, you know, kind of screw that mold and we're doing our own thing. And that's what's been so awesome with working with the Mirandus team and seeing how much they've enjoyed that, like just kind of the freedom where we're having fun. We can add anything we want. So that's kind of too how beautiful the concept is right now, because we're kind of going for the kind of almost a Warhammer race vibe, but it's interoperable. It's the whole lore and ecosystems built around bringing NFTs into the ecosystem, and you using those NFTs as your battle pieces to dominate in the game. So with that comes any possibility, right? You could have a Bored Ape, you could have a Fuzzle, you could have spaceships, fantasy, all that stuff. So how in the hell do we get that all into one cohesive theme? And that's kind of what we're doing right now. So it's really fun. But then the fact that we're making all these assets as well, we have 2D, 3D, we have tile sets, we have, you know, we're doing all this stuff that we can build other games as well down the future. We want to build one amazing game, right? That's the goal as the collective, right? We're trying to get that foundation set, but we're not, our eyes on the prize too. Like we have that expansive ecosystem vision as well.
100%.
But yeah, so recently we just released the Curry Tower that's in there. Let me show
the Curry
that.
Tower is.
I'll show the Curry Tower.
I think it's quite OP based on the list scores I'm seeing.
Good. It's actually really
it's good. Powerful. So I kind of want to down tune it, but we'll see what people.
I think it may be a little OP. I think it's also a fact that a lot of people had them, so I think they're actually getting to use them and get them in there.
That's true. Yeah, so, and if you have both, typically if you played what's it called, Common Ground World or Townstar, you would have had the 2 courts and the shoes. And then if you
I have 12.
12 exactly. Yeah. So no matter what, you're getting at least 3 if you've kept those. And if you had the original one that was on the Polygon network, the one straight from the Curry drop, then you actually have 4. So it's a ton. Like if you have 12, I have 6. So that it just feels overpowered because I can literally plant them right around my base, and with that ricochet shot that they do, it decimates.
Yeah.
Before you go too deep into the Curry Tower, we had a question in the Discord from Metabug. He was saying, you know, are we going to make any of those assets you were just showing our own NFTs?
So that's when we release Hopia. So Hopia is going to be the native game token of NFTD. We're building that out now, getting the white paper out, getting the contracts built. We want that in the game as fast as we can. That's one of our main goals. You earn Hopia, and then you'll be theoretically we want to be able to sell anything in Hopia, and Hopia be the key to the gaming ecosystem. Like this, so the NFTD is a part of the Hopia ecosystem, and we want Hopia to be the main game token of that ecosystem, which means the things we sell will be sold in Hopia. and Hopia's the beautiful premise behind Hopia is it's the players are the ones that are mining Hopia, doing the work, getting in there, getting mining magic nodes to get Hopia. They earn the Hopia, then they get to decide, do they want to sell it or do they want to buy something with it? Do they want to give it to somebody? The power's in the players' hands. They're the ones that get the ultimate control of the ecosystem. Right now, Family Man, we're thinking that we want Hopia to be the source of most NFTs. Like we're trying not to convolute that ecosystem, because we've seen over and over again, you bring in other currencies and you want that money up front from USD, you want to do credit cards and all this. Next thing you know, nobody cares about your token and you have Silk and you have a dead token. So really we want to make Hopia special. Like there's things you can only get in Hopia that's special. That means that you have to go get Hopia or you have to go play the game to earn it to get that special thing. Yeah. But it also means players can sell that to whales, sell that to other guys who aren't as good. And if you suck, you still have your way in. You still have your way in. You can go buy some Hopia from somebody else that the player earned.
Yeah.
Right.
And I like the concept of, I know this was kind of part of the original vision of how Materium was going to work with the Mirandus is, it doesn't necessarily matter in the game as far as, how much Hopia is worth, because Hopia should, this tower should still be worth, the same amount of Hopia, because we're hoping you're getting that from in-game activities and things of that nature. So that's kind of where my mind immediately goes, is it would be set, not off of it's $10 USD worth of Hopia. It's, 100 Hopia or whatever it is.
Look, I'm doing.
Earther.
Yeah, Earther asked the do you want to know? Well, I'll tell you the truth. We had the word we were going to call it Hopium at first. And we were like, it's just a little too done already, right? Like Hopium's been done so much. Opium crisis is legit. Like people, that's a serious thing that's going on right now. So let's just go with Hopia. But the ultimate reason behind it all is to inspire hope. That's the whole point. Like we're interoperable ecosystem. We're taking NFTs that have low utility, bringing them together, and you get Hopia with it, right? And you right, and the universe that we're creating right now is called Gloria. Like it's the gates of Gloria. You're going through, you're battling through the gates to mine Hopia through it, and inspiring hope. It's positive.
It's a very uplifting approach to it, which is what we're going for. Yeah, but there's going to be some.
But we want to be badass
in the light, so
light and dark, baby.
The yin and yang, like you'll see both.
Yep. All right, let me test out the Curry Tower. Show everybody.
Please do that, and I will
get it in there. And then
chirp you as you're playing the game, just to make sure. Keep grounded and honest.
Yeah. Keep me grounded and honest. Thank you, dude. Do I go hardcore right now? Do I show everybody my strats?
Earther soon.
When Laura, I'll probably soon. We'll probably jump into that after he shows the old
I can jump in that. Let's see,
because we'll do like the arcade game graphics and the new towers, and then we can jump into the lore and like the future.
Yeah, love it.
That is a good approach.
Sorry, I'm getting.
I love it. I love all the questions. This is great.
Good.
People are playing the game. I love it.
All right, let's get in there.
Nice.
Is it not? All right, we're good. We're in. All right, sorry, I got multiple screens going on.
There you go. I'll talk over what you're doing. Planting his
I'm
prison
planting
towers.
my ridge. I'm not gonna go too much into it. I'm just gonna show y'all the.
Yeah.
We'll get some Curry Towers in here. Y'all can watch the bouncing mayhem.
The beautiful golden blue. If you're a Golden State Warrior fan, then you extra love these.
Oh yeah. Well, I just love how just the little things. Well, and that's the cool thing about like you were talking about with the interoperability side is these what's unique about Curry? Okay, plays with the Golden State Warriors, shoots the three. So it's like the fact that those are both incorporated into how we want to make it work within our game. We can. I think
we need more of that ricochet. We need the ricochet to go.
Yeah.
There it is, right there.
Yeah, and they'll ricochet for 3 because I figured you can get 1 to 3 points.
Yeah,
might as well go for that, right? He's the king of threes. So
yeah.
Well, that was I was noticing that with the oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it bounces, and it kind of has a cool look, and then they just kind of spread out, right? Once there's no one else to bounce off of.
It does seem OP for a second, but it's not. They're not super OP yet.
Yeah.
But they're
once you get to like wave 9, 10, it starts to get overwhelmed. So
right,
because they don't hit as hard as the cannon towers. Yeah. But like that, doesn't that feel so good when it just bounces around?
Yeah, just
I mean, we got
I was watching it for so long, just enjoying my work. You know,
the perfect shade from blue, the perfect shade of the flame, the gradient.
Yeah. Oh, you like the flame?
The
yeah.
Flame. Yeah.
Thank you. I did spend a while on that. It ages over time, so I use the particle effect that basically just ages from yellow to blue over time. So you see that's cool.
Oh yeah. And then does it reset on a bounce?
It does. Yeah. Well, it doesn't really reset. It kind of just like continues. So you'll always have that redness. And then every hit, it does that impact effect. That impact effect is probably too much. I probably should pull that down a bit. Like that huge circle that shows up.
But if anybody hasn't seen yet, so we just added the Blue Realms in as well. So if you have a Blue Realm Ring NFT, this is it's a healing tower. We also have the Beatbox Tower. I'm gonna get up a supported NFT page on the website that's gonna explain it all that I'm working on. That'll have all the links to all the NFTs that are supported. Like the Curry Tower has 3 different NFTs that are. Let me get back to that screen. So the Curry Tower has 3 NFTs that are.
It takes a second for it to all load in. There's a lot of contracts now. I have to redo that code. Actually, that's one thing Deadly's working on. He's working on. Yes, it is. We're doing that, so it's quicker to load.
But then, and then we also have all the old Fortitude NFTs as well. So Poison Tower, Ice Tower, Fire Tower, Cannon Tower, and then the different Archer Towers. But then we also during the hackathon, we did build our first Hopia only tower, which is the Tower of Hopia. So we'll get that one released once we get fully launched for Hopia.
Here's a good question about how is Hopia going to be deployed?
Right. So we've been weighing our options. We're leaning towards Solana right now.
I can tell you it will not be Galachain.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
So we'll be creative.
It's too expensive.
Yes, and we'll be connected to here. I'll get off the screen. So we're gonna get connected to Galachain and get connected.
We'll support the NFTs.
Yes, we want to support Galachain. Yes, we want to support the NFTs. We want to bring in and help. Be teammates to the Gala ecosystem. It's going to be for speed purposes and overall functionality, because we're going to be making GG token on Solana for the collective. It makes more sense to have Hopia on there as well. We're deep into the Star Atlas community. We got the T1 Pierce we're working on getting used and on the site. We got some big stuff on that. So Solana's got a good vibe, but we are chain agnostic. We care about like we don't. It's more about functionality and how easy it is to use. So
so it doesn't mean there can't be a version on Galachain. It doesn't mean it can't be bridged in. That's also
correct.
Possible.
Correct. 100%.
There's no limit to that.
Yes. Yeah. We're not limiting ourselves at all. We're actually very free right now. That's what I think. We're setting up a really good foundation. And then once GG Token's live and we have governance set and we're all good to go and the game is running and Hopia's on chain and earning and everything's good, right? We're ready. We can merge the systems and have the GG collective vote on progression of the game. Okay, what NFTs do we bring in? Have integration like that. So what is your system for?
When they connect their wallets, they sign their wallets. So we just confirm that wallet is owned by that person.
Yeah, and that kind of. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, then there's some back-end logic just so that you can't have the same wallet across different users. So it just removes the wallet from a previous user.
And then I was just going to say that ties back in. MetaMug also said in the Discord, he said, actually at the start of the game, please make sure the list of towers reads the list of NFTs you have before the timer starts. And I would assume that that does happen because it's, when on your login.
Yeah, it happens every game as soon as you start the game. So really the timer starts and the wallet check starts at the same time. So right now it's taken about 2 seconds into the first beginning of the game. So
that's kind of like that's like a little anti cheat, right? I mean, premise, but exactly. Yeah, 100%. Sure. So no, I hear what you're saying, MetaMug. Like it's an intricate fine balance right now of like we've got to live through the time where all these blockchain games come out and then get to see how players just come in and just, you know how we are as players. We like to poke at everything and game theory and try to earn the most. It's all about earning, like being the best in the game. And, we gotta watch out for the cheaters. But that said, yes, the goal is to get the list to be very quick.
Yeah. But at least it does check every single time you play. So you can't, like, even if you retry to play again, it checks at that exact moment.
Right.
And then what I like about GalaChain and why I if we supported more assets there, we can actually lock the NFTs on that platform.
Yes.
So when you start the game, we lock the NFTs. So that's a cool feature that I would love to have. But because we're supporting stuff on Polygon, stuff on Ethereum, stuff on Solana, there's no way we're going to be able to do that. So really we have to just constantly check to make sure that wallet's real. And then maybe some reaffirmation process to make sure that you actually own that wallet over time. Mm-hmm. That's something we'll have to figure out.
I think kind of going further into, the why doing Hopia the way we're doing it. I think there's something about, Solana is, I think, tried and true to a degree as well as, familiar with a lot of gamers. It's a large gaming token. The transactions are incredibly quick. The Phantom wallet is super easy to use, things like that. Family Man kind of said it as well. I think there is just a degree of there still is some centralization on the GalaChain side, I think, and we've kind of seen that just from more what we haven't seen come from there so far, I guess.
We've only had access to a staging environment, so we haven't even gotten to that next level. And so with a team of our back-end team is 2.5 people, we kind of need to leverage other people. So we're using NerdNode, we're using GG people.
Familiarity, ease of use, I think are huge. And also I think the point of the fact that that's how the GG token is going to be distributed, I think
that was the major push.
That's a huge factor as to it's easy to keep everything singular.
And let's be honest, that's like we're trying to make a successful game, right? We have a gaming DAO. That's a gaming ecosystem. We need a good game. We need it out now. We need people having a working gaming token. This like Hopia is a game token. It is the lifeblood of the game, right? Like it's not a cryptocurrency that you're trying to earn to make money on. No, you need it to play the game, right? It's very similar to Materium, right? That concept of Materium. You get into the game, one Materium is one Materium, right? All the time. You have that spell that's 1,000 Materium. Well, it's always going to be 1,000 Materium, no matter what the price is outside of it. That's kind of what we're thinking with Hopium, because it is a gaming token, right? But we want that out now, and we want to ride the wave. And the beautiful part about getting it on Solana, right, and getting it on Solana doesn't like hold us back, right? We can bridge it later. We can do put work in later. So that's kind of where we're going at. We want to branch out, grab other communities, and be a part of everybody. And really, all these chains have projects that have low utility. We have so many NFTs we can add in, right? Infinite on it. As fast as I can make them, we can add them in. As fast as Graham can put them into. We got It's hard. So
we're getting there.
What about anybody else? Those are some good questions.
I like it.
But do you want to?
Haven't even shown anything yet.
Dive into some of the other things you want to show.
Did you talk about? So you talked about the Curry Tower in game now. Play it, enjoy it.
Yes.
The Cube Tower.
Yeah. Let me go back. I'll show the Cube Tower,
which has some cool functionality. Are you going to actually play with it, or are you just going to you do whatever you want?
Can I get that? I can't get that up. If
it's on your computer, yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's
Tim hasn't.
No, I got to load up Unity and everything.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I want to do it. No, we're not.
It's not probably not worth it. Okay.
No, I'm gonna give him. I'll give him the
screenshot version.
We'll leak. I think we could leak a little clip maybe later on this week.
Well, it's not gonna take that long. All right, we'll get in there eventually.
I like it.
Let's see.
It shoots different than the other towers. That's what I like about it.
Yes. Yeah. So we got the cube tower. So we're hoping we're trying to work with the Vox team right now to have a Vox May Mayhem week partnership with them. So we have the cube tower. We'll get some cool graphics out and everything. But if you own a Vox, you'll get what are we thinking? One of these for every Vox. Yep. I didn't think about like souls and everything as well. Do we want to just do Vox for now?
Let's do Vox for now because contracts are getting a little ridiculous right now. So let's.
I know we need the and then the OG Vox needs some love, right?
Exactly. We need the 4 series of Vox.
100%. So, no, this is I liked the tower a lot, like because it doesn't shine when there's low amounts of enemies, but it shines when it starts getting crazy. So, yeah, these shoot out. How many? What was it? How many beams do you have come out of it?
Right now, it's just the one beam, but it's so fast that it looks like it's a lot.
Okay. It does, yeah. But then it's doing some light. It's doing light healing as well, right?
Yeah. Then it does light healing.
Yeah.
I think it's half the amount of the blue realm for now until you tell me if it's too underpowered or not.
Yeah. The healing might be underpowered, but that's why I was thinking about the like doing a shield instead where it adds health rather than heals health.
Oh, like going above and beyond. So not just their base
increasing health, that extra shield.
Okay.
So like
I like that for like a time period, like an overdrive health.
Oh,
but I wouldn't want to have that forever because then it's like you're just constantly adding more and more and more.
Yeah.
He can become like invincible.
No, it would be right. It would be like a base shield, but then and it's so like what I think of it is like let's say what's the healing tick right now on this?
That one, I think it's one per second.
1 per second. So you say it stays that 1 per second, but then it has that extra 10 health shield on it.
Oh, I see.
And so it just increases the health by 10, but then once it gets shot, it still has to heal up.
Okay.
It still has to get back there. It would still take time. So if when the enemies come in and they pummel it, it's still not fast enough to regenerate it.
So it adds a percentage bonus to it. I was thinking of doing that
10% buff or
a buff. We were going to do that for the what's that called? Between each wave, we're going to have those cards pop up for you to choose if you want.
The roguelite.
Roguelite, exactly.
Mechanics, yeah.
So when I build that out, I can definitely add support to these towers, and you can or tell me which ones you want to actually have that like base boost modifier.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it. Good idea.
Yeah. Okay, well, so we got the cube tower.
Super cool.
And I think so that's the next one we'll release. That's not out yet. It's in testing, and then next thing you know, we'll keep a steady stream. We have 2 more things that are going to come out after this that we're working on. That will be really cool.
And they are really cool.
And add some different mechanics to it, and then I think the roguelite is going to be really cool.
Yep.
We need to think that we got some work to do on that too. I'll put some thought into that.
Perfect. And everything we're doing for this game will just carry over to the other game with the newer graphics. So it's all shared. It's perfect.
Right.
Yep. Are you going to?
I was going to say it reminds me of like in a certain Call of Duty, I can't remember which one it was, but there was like the arcade zombies and the regular zombies, and it's like, your core mechanics are the same in terms of like this gun does this, but it's like one's like a top-down view where you can go in, it's very two-dimensional. The other one's, the full-fledged, what you're doing, like all the extra features and stuff. But having, just the grenades are still grenades, insta-kill is still insta-kill, like the core things kind of remain true, but then there's, the play style is just so different. It was fun being able to swap between them all. So I like that twofold concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keeps things exciting and interesting. So it's like if you get bored of one play style, you can try the other one and keep earning Hopia across the board too. So you don't have to stop earning. It's great.
That's what I cannot, being in it, implementing these, making them, and then like it seems slow, right? One at a time, right? But I cannot wait for a month from now, or 2 months from now, 6 months from now. Who knows how many we have in, and then who knows what's like the chaos that ensues from all of it. So I want to see how it evolves. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, these are all towers, but then the next things you're releasing, are they towers, Tim?
Oh no.
Too early? I tried everyone.
They are. Well, I don't really care. You feel confident? I want to do it.
We're going to do it. Yeah.
All right. Yes. So we're doing. We got two spaceships coming out. It's going to be one for Fuzzles and one for Star Atlas. Have we decided on what it's going to be for Star Atlas? Is it holding Atlas token?
I think it's Atlas token, just because I'm not sure how their contracts work.
That's going to be the easiest for us to read.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So we're going to do, if you hold Atlas token, you get the access to the Guardian, is what we're calling it right now.
It's a cool name.
And then if you have a Fuzzle, you get access to the Void Reaver.
Cool.
That one's pretty badass too. I want to see what that is.
Save the way we look. Yeah, we'll save the design of it.
Yes, y'all don't get to see it yet. Sorry.
At least you know it exists.
You know it exists. So it's kind of the lore. So those are the first two spaceships of the first. Somebody was talking about lore earlier. Those are the first two spaceships of the first two races in the ecosystem. The Guardian is for the Galorians, and the Void Reaver is for the Ethereans. So the Galorians and the Ethereans, and they are kind of they are a push and pull, yin yang, light dark combo, right? So, yeah, you're gonna get to watch it grow. Those are the two. I'll leak those two races for now. We have three more races that'll slowly be releasing into the ecosystem, and the next thing you know, we're gonna have you're gonna have full out wars with them. So yeah,
exciting times.
What about the Cardonians? First year, dude, all I see is Alex Becker shitting on Cardano, so I don't know if I can trust him, dude. Like I don't know what to think about Cardano. Maybe I'm wrong.
I feel like I heard a lot about it like a year and a half ago, and then I really haven't heard much about
That's fine. Hey, look, GG Collective, if y'all are in the community and you're like, just, hey guys, you have to add this in, and you get mob mentality, make your voice heard, make us make a NFT for you. We want to put them in there, but we're attacking what seems to be the best right now. That's how we're operating. Just like what does everybody want? So.
Oh, I love it.
My monitor's flickering, but yeah. So shoot, I don't know. I don't got anything else. That was a lot. There's a lot back in the tank still.
See some art. See some of the new stuff.
I like that. Show off a little bit of what we've brought in.
Yeah, there's like a sneak peek behind us here, right? There's like a really cool looking graphic there.
That's the one. Well, no, I was showing them earlier.
Yeah, but you scrolled through them so fast.
It's true.
Okay, I'll be better. I'll be better. All right. We'll talk about them. We're good. So you get to see, like, let me actually go first. What? Yeah. So this was like where we first started with the concept art, and we've been playing around, like figuring out which race they fit in. How are we going to tweak these to make them fit into NFTs that we bring in, stuff like that. So then you get to watch our process. So then you get to see us turn into this. And so this is a little older. This is very beginning. We have different races there. That's not what we're doing now, but this is kind of where we went. So then you can kind of see where our brains are going. We're trying to organize things into their style themes.
And if you go back to that, Tim, for a second, what's cool at the very top, you can see there is the like a future version of what the Curie Tower could look like, or what the Tower of Blue Rome could look like. So we're trying to like take an essence of what it is the NFT was meant to achieve and apply it to our same game lore. And this is kind of how we've
right, like turn this into like this. I think this one looks absolutely sick. The Eye of Sauron's dope as hell as well. So, but like, turning this into more like a fiery tower of for the fire tower. Turn this into like a green toxic look. It's gonna be sick. We turned that turret into kind of that. It's called the harmonic resonator tower now, is what we're calling it.
Like it.
Yeah. Keeps the essence, but still has
Yeah. So like
tower.
And so in the universe we're creating is held together by magic, right? It's the essence of the ecosystem. And so you'll see a lot of purple and stuff. So like kind of this cannon tower has that purple in there. Let's see. This right here is kind of a new fresh look at possible extractors, right? So these were absolutely flames when we saw them. We think we might repurpose these into actual towers, laser towers for one of the races, and go kind of instead of using a laser that protrudes from outside of the resource node, instead we go kind of an oil rig route where you place that extractor on top of the resource node. And so it's a little less micromanagey, right? I think we go into the game and you have to place 3 to 4 extractors on each node. It's a little annoying, I think, but you place that one on each, it's a little quicker, but then you upgrade it over time, right? You take, it's a little bit more expensive, but that one does a little bit more resources than the 4 before. It just trying to changes it up, opens up the map a little bit more, so you're not sitting there placing towers all over extractors and stuff. Cleans it up.
You're focused more on the strategy around it. And if you stay zoomed in on that guy, what you see beside them is little storage containers.
Yes.
So you're going to want to keep them alive in game, or else you're going to lose all of that storage.
Right. Yep. Right. So I think I loved, the storage on these are great. So like the original concept was, as you would pull resources in and extract them, then your container would fill up, right? But instead, if we switch it over to a laser, maybe it's instead the essence is like the amount of power it has left is filled up and it runs out over time, and then it has to charge back up. So kind of that opposite effect to repurpose it. And then you can kind of see where we're going with the resources, trying to figure out like what resources make sense in the world, right? Because we can do a lot of names and stuff. The ones that won't change, the magic is not going to change. That's always there. What we're pretty sold on right now is magic star alloy, glimmerstone, prism shards, and nano silk is the kind of right. The nano silk is that organic feel. You have your crystals, you have your malleable metal, and you have your stone with your glimmerstone. So you have all your different levels of crafting, and then you have magic, which holds it all together. And then you use all those resources to go get the sweet hopia that you're trying to get. Right. And then, so these are concepts for the fortresses. You are seeing, I'll say, this one is for the Ethereans. Yes. We have this one for Galorians right now, and this one for Ethereans. These two, I can't tell you what the races are yet, but you get to see 4 different possible fortresses. The premise behind your fortress is that your fortress is going to protect that crystal of the it's called a celestial magic crystal that powers your board. And we're calling that a cosmic isle. So you have your celestial magic crystal powers your cosmic isle. That's what you fly around in. That's what gives you all your power, your source of getting Hopia. It's the vessel that you take into the gates of Galoria to battle for Hopia. to battle other races and other people on their cosmic isles and take them down. PvP, survive as long as you can during PvE, stuff like that. And you're building out your cosmic isle so that you can dominate. And then we're gonna, we want to, like, this is where the Hopia is going to come in, right? We can sell fortresses, different rarities of fortresses, upgrades in Hopia, stuff like that.
Love it. It reminds me of like Stargate Atlantis, where you have your city that you're powered, and it's powered by the ZPMs.
Yes.
Or ZPMs if you're Canadian. Yeah. Super cool.
Are there any good questions? All right. Can we make it so you get the equivalent of your held silk and nano silk? Oh. I mean, see,
I'm
there you
sure
go. Hey, look, go, Drew, Dudley, go get go get mob mentality. Get the people to fight for you. If you can convince the people to do silk for nano silk. Actually, no, don't do it. I'm kidding. Don't do it.
I'm not against it though. If that's what the people want,
hey, we'll figure it out. It's fine. Yeah. And then this is the beauty that we just got today. Yeah. This thing that got me happy. This right here is the map biome is called the Nebula Estuary. So it's it's the Galorian's main biome. Beautiful, right? That heavenly type beautiful place, right? So I really love what they did here. But then kind of leak here, we got this is the Etherean
super cool
fortress, right? So this is like, so then you're like, what's happening here? Well, you got possibly an Etherean takeover trying to take over the, this cosmic isle, that kind of concept here. And then you have the base units. I think these are pretty rough right now. The base units are pretty rough.
I think it looks so cool.
No, not rough as in they look badass, but they're not exactly what, like, we're still venturing into the characters. We're figuring out the characters, getting the emotion in them, the love in them. But yeah, no, I mean, you can feel it right here. Like, I love that dude, the parallax of them sitting back here, and just, I don't know. I can see the kind of that Warhammer vibe. I can see it. So I love where we're going with it. This is the old Hopia logo. Win Thune.
When Thune.
No, but this is what we released in the hackathon. We're getting that redesigned as well. So that, I think that'll be, I'm extremely excited to see what that is and watch that come to life and change. So I'm pumped for that. And then we went over this a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been playing around with different concepts here of like stuff coming out of the ground, right? Like, you can see, like, what if you build a tower and it kind of is like a silo and it comes out, different concepts here that we're seeing. I loved how this one, the skin on this one turned out.
Yeah, that looks,
that's really
right.
cool.
So you can kind of see some, right. So with these awesome designs, we have this just kind of a color theory thing where we can just reskin things as well. That's always an option, right? So like I think I see that with the Curry Tower. Like I made the kind of a joking tweet of, hey, NBA, is there any other NFTs that, like, and I'm saying that knowing that there's other NFTs,
of course,
other NBA teams that would I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. They have their own skinned tower, and we have a bunch of skinned towers, like, right? So it opens us up as the collective and as a game to bring in sponsorships, to bring in partnerships, but then also not any of that. We don't have to do any of that. We just do whatever we want, and skin, and every skin can be a different NFT.
You'll skin your Celestial Isle with like a basketball backcourt.
So sick.
Oh, that's all I got.
You hear boom shakalaka in your ear at the end of every round.
Oh, soon. You will soon. I just need time.
No, I mean, I think that's a great, I think it's great I think this is something we should do more, more consistently, just in terms of, hey, this is come join this journey with us, watch our progress as we move through it, as we get new art, as we make these decisions and solidify ideas, we want you guys to be along for the journey and let us know what you think. I mean, if you really don't like something, let that be known. And if the community's behind it, then yeah, we should try to align ourselves and, giving the best experience we possibly can.
Yeah, I'm thinking, so the way I probably will do it, we've been in the absolute trenches for the past 2 weeks. I haven't had really time to do this type of stuff yet, but we'll get out there. We're getting everything figured out, and I want to do I want to start live streaming testing of weapons. So like, we released the Cube Tower, we released the Guardian and the Void Reaver, like test those out in the game, hang out in the Discord. I'll probably just do it in the Nftd chat channel probably, and just live stream it.
That's a good idea.
Hang out with, so I'll probably be in there, and yeah, I got nothing else to share right now.
Yeah,
I think it was
nothing else for me either. It's been great to be here and chat with you guys.
Well, guys, thanks for the questions, everybody. I think those great questions. I thought we dove into it pretty good. I didn't know how deep we're going to get into it, so it's out there. The lore is out there. That's kind of scary. That's kind of scary. That's good. I like it.
Slowly leak it in.
It'll be refined over time as we go.
It will be refined.
Some things you've seen you won't be actually in the game, because we'll find out for some reason the mechanic isn't working, but we'll do something different. So yeah, this is all just in development.
It is alpha playtest. We'll get there.
Alpha information as well. It's like
alpha information today. Yes.
Pre-alpha.
All right. Well,
take it easy, guys.
Go enjoy your 21 degree weather.
You bet. Yeah.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Adios.
Bye.